It's been a while. Sorry for that. We have something new and exciting today. Look at this. You know why I know this is going to be cool? Because there's a warning. Alright, here goes nothing. You guys get to find out what it is as soon as I find out what it is. This could be really cool and it could be really lame. But this is an unboxing. Okay, just do the quick, ooh. We got an address here, so we'll pause it and get that taken care of. Alright guys, address label. I can't tell what it is. This one seems to be pretty well packed. We're going to find out what it is. It seems to come from China land, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Even though there's lots of Chinese stuff on it.
What was your first clue?
I don't know. This is going to be pretty cool though. I think I know what it is. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. Look at this, it's a gimbal, guys. You know what that means? That means that you are going to have better quality video. Just wait. We're going to open this thing up right now. All right, this is a Zhiyun Smooth 4. Hope I said that right. We're just going to open this thing up and we're just going to see if it's awesome. The packaging feels really nice. This thing holds the cell phone, and then as you move your body, it stabilizes the movements. So far, really heavy duty packaging. It's definitely got some dings and damage on it. We're gonna see how this thing goes. Wow, impressive. It almost feels like a plastic case, but it's not. Oh. It's just foam.
Wow.
Holy crap. They must have planned on shipping that halfway across the planet.
No kidding.
Oh, CD-ROM? No, it's not a CD. It's a CD-ROM without a CD-ROM. Quick start guide. Looks like a bunch of different languages. Looks like a manual. Tells you where to download the manual. And wow, actually, that's so weird. It's like foam from a cooler. Holy crap.
Huh.
Whoa, that is a case. Okay. USB. That's what the heck kind of USB is that? Is that like an Apple? Or is that the USB universal? Might be a USB-C micro. This is USB-A. And then we have the gimbal. And we have a tripod. Okay, so the tripod feels nice and solid. Of course, it's got a kind of a rubbery feel on the bottom. Sitting on my granite, it doesn't slip if you give a little bit of pressure. It's got a rubber pad here plus a post. Okay, so it holds it really firm in there, and of course this thing is allowed to move in all these different axes. Supposedly this is brushless. There's a bit of a lock here. Knobs feel really high quality actually. This feels good. There's a power button, record, camera, display, menu, and then of course there's a trigger in, trigger out. I'm assuming that's some sort of a zoom function that will be controlled. But what really amazes me is this case, is that it's just really strong. So that could be actually a pretty nice little thing. However, I'm not 100% sure what to think of this plug because I have a USB micro on my phone, and I'm gonna go get my phone. We'll see if it plugs in. Okay, so this USB plugs into here. Okay, guys. So it's the kind of USB that can go either direction. It doesn't matter. It's not designed to go into your phone, which is what I thought it was gonna do, to allow your phone to be inserted into this holder. Okay, so it's spring loaded. You basically just put your phone in and then it holds onto your phone. This is a Galaxy S, what do I have? S5.
5.
And then my wife uses an
S7.
7. And then here in the near future, we hope to switch that to Galaxy S
9, probably.
Probably 9, yeah. So all the videos that we have are, okay, look at this, guys. There's a USB, that's a USB cable there. And so the whole idea is that you can take and plug in this and then keep your phone powered up, okay? I think typically you're supposed to put this, you can release that, you can take that thing off, but I think you're supposed to maybe hold it like this. That seems a little bit better. And the whole idea is that you can then transfer some button presses and things of this nature. So we'll see how this works, guys. I'm gonna get the instruction manual out and we will learn together. All right, guys, so this has a lock to hold that in position. It just locks in. Everything feels really stout. And then this screws into the bottom, so you can leave it on there, or you can set it up. You can also collapse that, so like if you want to hold it, or you can use it like a selfie stick, okay? So I was just going to show you that stuff. I didn't know how high quality this would be. It feels really nice, actually. And then this is going to go to your charger to actually charge the onboard battery. I believe it's 2,600 milliamps. But I have to do a little bit more research to get that answer. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually plug this in to get it charging. And then we are going to look up the information on the Smooth 4 Quick Start Guide. I believe there's some software you have to install onto your cell phone. And then, of course, this will integrate to the device so that you can make some controls happen. So we're going to do that and then come back and give you a quick heads up on how well that works. And then, of course, we'll give you some real footage. So hang tight, guys. Okay, guys, so I've got this Asus charger. It's 5.2 volts at 1.3 amps, 1.35 amps, and just a standard USB-A, goes into 120 volts AC here in North America. Of course, if you were over in European countries, you'd be 240 or wherever you are. So I'm just going to plug that in and get this thing charging, and we'll go ahead and let that go. Just looking to see if there's any indication. Yeah, we've got a stack of lights here that shows the status of charge. Okay, just wanted to show you this here. There's this notice to Android compatibility issues with ZY Play. Our Samsung Galaxy S7 and Samsung Galaxy S5 are actually, they're good. Okay. So they've got a QR code here so that you can download the ZY Play. And then basically from there, we can go ahead and get our integration efforts done. And then basically a bunch of different stuff in different languages, depending on what language you speak. So if you're watching this, I'm assuming you speak English. If you don't, sorry. And then from there, you go to the quick start guide and it just walks you through the setup, okay? So we're going to do that, and then we'll come right back. I just wanted to show you kind of the status lights, mention the fact that it didn't come with a charger itself for the wall outlet. In my case, it looks like it's possible. Yeah, I don't think it ever comes with one. Not at least as it's cased for us here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get this thing charging. It looks like it's pretty much full already. Love it when they come full, and then we're going to get the phone set up. And we'll go from there. So stick tight, guys. My Galaxy S5, which is not the latest and greatest technology, and immediately gave me a warning, said some of the features may not be available, which agrees with all the documentation, agrees with online, and so who knows exactly when all the features are going to get here. It scans for Bluetooth, has you give it permissions for location service, video, phone, and audio, and then also for phone calling, because it wants to be able to interrupt phone calls, because you know you don't want to take a phone call and have your video get screwed up. So anyway, I should be connected to this thing. I'm going to go ahead and just unplug it. I turned it on, I just pressed the power button. I mean, it was really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and just collapse those so it's out of the way. I've never used this thing in my life before. I'm actually quite curious to see how well or horribly it's going to work. But I am going to go ahead and stick my phone in here. I've got the application open. That's what it looks like right now. Of course, you can see the camera working. and I'm just gonna stick that in there. My cell phone case appears to be kind of stopping this from grabbing on. I may end up running this the other way, because if I flip it over the other way, it'll fit better. So I don't know, we'll find that out. I've got to play with it a little bit. Okay, so now that we have that on there, I guess I'm not sure if I just press menu buttons or what the deal is exactly. But I know that there's certain features. This thing is gonna basically stabilize my camera, but as you can see, it's not quite balanced exactly. I believe there's a way to mechanically balance that by taking this and loosening it. And then you can actually balance this by moving it in and out just very slightly, because you want this thing to be neutrally weighted. And of course, we're gonna set it up for my wife's phone most of the time. And our phones are close to the same weight, but the idea is you want it to be neutral so that these little brushless motors can handle the extra weight. So, and without further ado, I guess I kind of have to figure out exactly how to attach it. Reset camera settings. Okay, so I want to just see if there's a way to single panoramic. There's all these different settings, and then of course we have these trigger buttons. I'm just not exactly 100% sure how to get this thing to do anything. So we're gonna play with it for a minute and we'll come right back to you.
Okay.
All right guys, so we have this thing stabilizing now, okay? I noticed one problem on my phone, and that is that evidently the width with the case allows this to hit, and that causes weird problems, okay? So you pull the trigger and then that allows you to pan, okay? So like we can pan left and right and it just does it smooth. When I let go, it stays focused like on the sync. And then when you want to go up and down, then you pull the other trigger, and then that allows you to move up and down, and it smooths your motions. When you let go of that, then it stays pointed right at that. And then you can use this to really get zoomed in close. And like say I want to pan, well I can pull that trigger and then I can really get zoomed in close. And then what I'll do is, even as I move across the room, then it stays generally where it needs to be. And if you tap this, it goes back to the position. It's like if it comes off for whatever reason, you can just pull that button and it'll try to go back to that position, okay? So that's the whole rationale there. See, it gets freaked out when you try to go to an angle though, because it's gonna try to do this rotation, okay? So it knows when it gets to a position where it's not gonna work, and then it acts accordingly. But as you can see, there are some limitations. This is gonna take some getting used to. But I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. And hopefully we're gonna get some awesome footage, but it's gonna take us a little bit of learning to get it going. Also, let's just show you real quick while this is working. Okay, so you can lay it down. This of course is screwed in. You can put that into, this is just a standard tripod mount, camera mount. So I believe you can put that on all sorts of other professional gear, amateur gear, whatever. But basically you pull the trigger and that gets you back to where you want to be. And then you can pull the other one and you can do your pan. And that's how you get that to go, okay? So that's about it for today on this. This is the no BS review, okay? If this thing sucks, you guys are gonna be the first ones to know. But I honestly think once we get used to using it, it's probably gonna be pretty cool. But we'll have to wait and see. You know what, I'm not gonna tell you if it's junk, but so far it looks really cool, but it also is a little harder than I figured to just pick up. It's not very intuitive. So we'll get there. And also guys, this is coming from complete ignorance. I know nothing about this camera equipment. I will learn though, and then I can share with you guys the pitfalls that I ran into, and I think it's gonna be awesome for our channel. So thanks for watching guys. Also, we've got some new footage coming, and we're just waiting on a package to get delivered, and when that finally does get here, it's gonna be awesome. So just keep watching. I want you guys to do something. check the description. There's links to all these fancy little bells and whistles. Not the phone. Who cares about that? You've got your own phone. But if you guys want to try something like this, something that you see featured on the channel, there's usually links for just about everything that I talk about, especially in the video. Especially this one. Banggood sent this to me to review, and I think it's going to be pretty good, but it is going to take a little learning, so I want you to check the link. If you decide to buy it, use the link, buy it there, get them some credit, and as usual, thanks for watching, guys. Come back for more. Recording you.
Okay.
I'm zooming out. It looks so epic. Megan, what do you have to say about that?
Huh?
What do you have to say about that?
I have to say we're supposed to be looking at our plans.
That's true. It's all cinematographic. You see this, Megan? Watch this. I'm gonna try to do something we've never done before. That is, hold the camera way up here.
Is whispering essential?
Yes.
Okay.
Airplanes. Those buttons are in a crappy spot. But we're gonna see. And we're gonna pan up. It's so weird. I'm not used to being able to have such smooth action. But this is like real life footage, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I'm surprised. Thanks for watching.
When I'm in it.
We're back again. We have the Smooth 4, which is by Zhiyun. You can pronounce it however you want. And we've been trying to fiddle with this. We're going to try to get some better video quality. And just wanted to do a quick review on this. And we're going to do some flying tonight. We're going to show you how well this works for capturing motion with the Aero Commander on our new property that we bought, finally. Officially.
Yes.
It's bought. It's ours. So now we just need to build a house, which we're working on. But for now, this thing is what we're reviewing today. It's got the tripod that is removable, and as you can see, it's not connected to anything, so it's just swinging free. We're going to be filming on a Galaxy S7, and then I think there might be a couple of shots on my S5. I'll just take shots of Megan filming with this for just a minute or two, just so you can see what it would look like. You can imagine what it'd look like. Her phone set up. Basically, you have to have your Bluetooth on, and then you open the app, which is called what? ZY Play?
Yes.
ZY Play, and then it comes up on the screen and it asks you for permissions, and then it looks just like a camera screen. And as you can see, I'm just holding, I wish I had a mirror or something I could show you, but I'm holding my Galaxy S5, and then she's gonna actually get this into here. You don't need to adjust that each time. No.
To rotate?
No, you don't need to do that. Just tighten it. That's the adjustment that you can use to actually relax the grab on the camera. So you have to kind of center it and then make sure it's free. And then once you're hooked up, okay, so are you hooked up?
I have to connect.
So you have to just click connect device, and then it's gonna show it connecting. I would share the screen, but, and then this thing has to be actually on. So you have to hit the power button. And then once it turns on, I think you have to hold it. There you go. You'll see these blue lights come on. Okay? So now you may have to try it again. Is your Bluetooth on?
Yes, it is.
So the reason we show you this process is because it's a little bit weird. It's definitely not unambiguous. And then this trigger on the top is the one you're going to predominantly be working with. So wherever this handle's pointed, that's where the camera's going to line up with.
Okay, so
go ahead and
how do I
go ahead and put your hand on it the way you're going to hold it.
rotate it?
Yep, and it's locked, so that's why I was kind of fighting. So you see how it's holding it still. These are 4 brushless, well, 1, 2, 3 brushless motors. And pull the trigger. And then point the camera wherever you want to point. And you see it, now let go of the trigger, and then watch this. See that? It stays focused on the approach, okay? So the only reason I'm just doing this quick review is just to show you how that looks when you're actually using it. Now go ahead and rotate it beyond its ability to correct and show the people what happens. See, it's gonna rotate the camera. Okay, so that's what happens. And then of course you can see, rotate your hand. like this. See? It keeps it pointed, but then as soon as you, okay, now go that way and then pull the trigger. See, it refocuses, it repoints the camera whatever direction you have it centered. And then of course you can zoom, which works pretty nice. And then you can zoom out, and it does a better job than maybe like the built-in camera on your phone, trying to keep things in focus. So we're gonna see how this works, and we just wanted to give you a quick review. And you can see how shaky it is, so hopefully here in a minute we'll try to give you a sample of normal versus with this. But we're gonna get it with this first. All right, guys, this is a different video from Brian Phillips here. Still, I'm gonna show you what happened with the Smooth 4. Basically, the camera recorded on my wife's camera.
We're back. Now we're on the Smooth 4.
But as you can see, it did not actually capture a playable video. It captured audio. And I've tried a bunch of different recovery methods to try to get this video back, and all you get is basically audio and then skippy images. So that's why you're not seeing that now. I wanted to give you an explanation, which is really unfortunate because I felt like we got pretty good video.
Plugged in another battery, 6-minute timer set.
But as you can see, we lost that. We apologize for that. That was our fault. It wasn't the Smooth 4's fault. We shouldn't have trusted the Smooth 4. But just to be clear, she has a Galaxy S7. My Galaxy S5 worked good with the ZY Play app. Her ZY Play app on her phone appeared to be working fine, and so we thought everything was fine, and we never actually tested the playback until we got ready to compile the videos into a document so we could post our video and publish it on YouTube. So here we are now. So what we did is we recorded another video instead, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Thanks for watching, guys. See our redo on the Smooth 4. It didn't record through the app on my wife's S7. My S5 worked perfect, and it's working now on the stock camera. So we're just going to do some passes with the Cirrus SR22 3000 milliamp 3S 40C packs, and we'll give you guys hopefully a decent show here in the sunset. Who's coming that way, so we'll be passing around this way. Out of the flaps. So we'll just do a pass here. Takeoff flaps are still deployed. I want to stay away from these people that are playing basketball here. How did it do on keeping up?
I don't know. Not good. Gonna come down here a little bit so I have a little more room to try and maneuver. That was better.
You don't normally do that in the Cirrus. Unless you're filming your next action sequence and your name is Angelina Jolie. She actually has one, but it's not a Cirrus SR22T. It's an SR22, but I don't think it's an SR22T. Getting some altitude. That's one thing that's really nice about this plane if you get it, is it's just super powerful. And so you can do those non-scale things to get out of awkward spots. Those people stopped at a really awkward spot, so I'm just trying to give them some space. Okay, so I got full flaps deployed. Are you paying attention?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to...
I'm going to go in front of us.
Okay.
Slow. This will be a slow pass with the sunset. And guys, you can imagine how excited we are with our new property to be able to film. If you went 4 steps up into the yard, you would have the sun glare out of your eyes. That pear tree would block it. There you go. If you guys have got this plane, you'll appreciate what I'm about to say. Okay, so I'm beeping. I'm gonna land. It's out of the beeping now. Just watching for cars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slow street. I'm gonna taxi on the sidewalk here, huh?
Okay.
So I don't know what you guys are thinking of this Smooth 4. So far our thoughts are kind of like, it'd be nice if the thing would work a little easier. It does seem like it's going to improve the video quality, and this was just kind of like get something together because I feel bad. We've had video in the can for like 2 weeks, but we haven't had a chance to get back to the land. Well, not 2 weeks, a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so we figured we would do this quick, just get something up there so that you can see how well or not well it works, and you guys can make up your own mind. But obviously the motion sometimes is the worst part. It just depends on what we're doing, and Megan is really good at filming, so if you can get the best of both worlds and really stabilize the video, and then you've got these planes flying by, I'm just a little nervous on the super high speed passes, you might lose the video. So we're going to do some serious consideration as to whether or not we're going to continue using it. For now, if you haven't seen this before, Cirrus SR22T, excellent value. It's got safe. I wasn't using safe today. I think the only mod on this is I did a tail light. Other than that, it's basically stock. And you can watch my build series on that if you'd like. And I am flying it on a 3000 milliamp 3S 40C pack, and as you can see, I've got it right here about where this magnet is, just a little bit before this magnet. So that's about it for tonight, guys. The land has been bought. We are going to break ground possibly in 2 weeks, so we'll keep you guys up to date, and we would love it if you would keep watching. There should be some different stuff on the channel for the next few months. I do have a plane ordered. It's taking forever. When it gets here, we'll have a video very quick. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience. And check the description. There's a bunch of links. You can help support the channel. And we would love to keep you around while we go through this build process. So come back for more. Did you get it?